it's another tag video. This one is fragrances that have never let me down. So if you want to find out what I've picked, well then you know what to do. Stay tuned. Hello, I'm Scott, this is a Centurion, and today is another tag video. Now, I dragged my feet on this one, not meaning to, I just completely forgot about it and got snowed under. So apologies to Matt Keen who tagged me, but I'm now doing it, so here we are. The tag is actually fragrances that do not let you down. Now, Matt has described in his video what he thinks that means, and I'm pretty much of the same opinion as well. It's not about the whether you wear them in or the company that you're wearing them in. It's about fragrances that you spray yourself and you think, I smell really good every single time. You know, there's something that you don't spray it on and then 2 hours in you're thinking, I wish I'd have put that on, you know, or worn that instead. So these are the fragrances in my collection that every time I wear them, I'm like, wow. So anyway, as I said, Matt Keen is from the channel Questioning Scents. I will leave a link to his YouTube channel in the description, as well as the Instagram channel that he has. So let's get on. Right, first and foremost, now the reason why I put this in is this is more of an honourable mention. I haven't had it a great deal of time, but there's a reason why I've actually put it in, and it is because all of my fragrances, I tend to lean towards the darker ones, and sometimes in the high heat they might not be ideal for everyone else smelling. So I thought, well, I'll just chuck this one in because this is a good all year round fragrance, and it is by Naughton and Wilson, and it is Gravitas. Now this has got notes of Mandarin, lavender, bergamot, coriander, cardamom, pepper, patchouli, oak moss, ambergris and vanilla. This is an absolutely beautiful, it's got a great sprayer. Beautiful aromatic fougere. One of the best, I think. It is gorgeous. It's got a slightly old school vibe to it, but it's got a modern touch to it as well. It's creamy, it's just a hint of salt in there, and it's got the vanillic feel to it. The lavender is to die for. It is a beautiful fragrance. The presentation on that is absolutely excellent. It's a really heavy bottle, metal cap, as you can hear. I wouldn't lift it up with the cap because you don't want to be dropping the bottle, but that is a fantastic buy. 100 ml of EDP for £90. But that is Mr. Smelly's fragrance, Dan from Mr. Smelly, Gravitas pour Homme. Now that's the sort of honourable mention. Really good all year round. First one on my list is, and I've had this since August now, so that will be 3 months, and I had a tester of it beforehand as well. Absolutely fell in love with it, and this is Maison Kurkdjian Grand Soir. It's probably the best amber in the business, and you just get the amber and the vanilla. It is a beautiful scent. It is so mouth-watering. It's unbelievable. That has got notes of labdanum, benzoin, tonka bean, vanilla and amber. It is an amber bomb, but with a huge vanillic hit. And again, it's slightly gourmand as well because of that vanilla. Absolutely beautiful. I don't see why anyone would not like that. So fantastic fragrance, and that has never ever let me down. I never regret wearing that. A lot of these I don't wear all of the time. And you think, well, if he likes them that much, he would. but this is the whole point of it. Because I like them so much, I don't want to overwear them. I want them to stay fresh in my mind, but not get bored of them. And I just find this absolutely beautiful. But that's Maison Kurkdjian Grand Soir. Now the next one this is a bit of a signature scent for me, and this was I had this years and years and years ago, and it became one that I always had in my collection. And this is way before I even knew that niche fragrances existed. I thought they were only for the rich. And it is Givenchy's Xeryus Rouge. And you see, I've only got a little bit left in there, but I like it so much, I've got a full bottle of it that I haven't opened as yet. This is a great fragrance. It doesn't smell like anything else on the market, which is really, really good. It has Mandarin orange, tarragon, cactus, and then in the mid you've got geranium, pimento, and cedar, and then in the base you've got sandalwood and white musks. Now it's a really strange scent because of the cactus and the pimento. You don't normally get that sort of thing in a designer fragrance, and that's what it keeps it apart from the rest of them. And it's almost, I can't say it's niche quality or anything because it's not, but you're going to get like a good day out of the wearing of that, and it is original. And like I said, it's not copycatting anything else. So yes, Givenchy Xeryus Rouge, fantastic fragrance. Now the next one is another one that I got about 3 months ago, and it is my first and only, because I fell in love with it, and the darling Lizzie from Rose & Jones sent me a decant of this, and I fell in love with it instantly. And at the time I was like, I don't really want to be spending 150, 200 pounds on a Tom Ford, because I don't really know enough about them, and they're sort of not considered niche, and I couldn't justify it, but I really, really wanted it, and I did buy it in the end. Tom Ford Noir de Noir. This is a fantastic, beautiful, beautiful dark rose. A slight hint of oud in there, some patchouli, saffron. It is to die for, and this is a scent that never ever lets me down, believe it. I'm going to try and not repeat myself in saying this is a scent that never lets me down, because these are all of them, but this is fantastic. It's Tom Ford's Noir de Noir, and you're going to get 8 to 10 hours on that easy throughout the day, and it projects really well. The rose is a star player in that. Now next one, this one is the one that got me into niche, because it's not very expensive, or it wasn't at the time anyway, but still not. You can pick them up for between 50 and 70 pounds I think now, but it is Molinard Cuir. So this has got notes of nutmeg, lemon, lily, saffron, oud, lavender, amber, pepper and cypress, and it's absolutely beautiful. The leather in this is like a suede leather. It's a soft, rich leather, not like like a saddle leather or something like a treated leather. This is a really warm and inviting leather. The oud comes through just very faintly, mixed with the lavender. It's sweet, it's balsamic, it's vanillic, it's got everything in such beautiful quantities, and for the money you can get that for, it is such a steal. A beautiful, beautiful fragrance, and that is my favourite out of the whole line. And I think I've got 9 different bottles from Molinard, because they're a bit of a favourite of mine. But yes, that's Molinard Cuir, fantastic fragrance. Now the next one is a really, really fantastic fragrance, and the reason why I put this one in is because it is good for all year round as well, and it is Zaharoff's signature pour on. Now you've heard everyone rave about this, and quite rightly so. It's got oud, patchouli, sandalwood, rose, incense, myrrh, jasmine, vanilla, lavender, pepper and cypress, and it's just such a beautiful mix of lavender. The oud comes in slightly later on, but it's just, the myrrh that's in there is incensey, but not too much. Everything is done so subtly, but in such a mix that it's divine. It's hard to really put it into words how good this is. I mean, you'd only have to like go on to YouTube and see how many reviews there has been done on this. Absolutely fantastic fragrance, so versatile. It's not overbearing, it's not cloying, it's not going to choke anyone out. And like I said, day, night time, it's classy, sophisticated and beautiful. That is Zaharoff's signature Pour Homme. Now the next one is one that I bought second hand. I bought this off of Rich Mitch, thank you Rich, and it is a cracking fragrance, one of my favourite easy to wear ouds, and it is Guerlain's Santal Royale. Absolutely beautiful fragrance this, and oh, the rose in that is such a beautiful rose. So I've been getting into my rose fragrances quite a lot since I've discovered oud, because they're such a great partnership. And I like a darker rose, and this fits the bill so much. It's a beautiful fragrance. It has got notes of rose, oud, peach, sandalwood, leather and amber. Now the amber in it is beautiful. It gives it that resinous feel. The oud is so wearable. It's not, there's no skank in it at all. It's sweet, it's slightly leathery, and again, it's a class act. It really is. And I really don't care whether that's stinking hot or freezing cold. I will be rocking that because I love it so much. And this is why I say, please do not let me down. But that is Santal Royale by Guerlain. Absolutely cracking fragrance. And the last one, I thought I'd throw in another designer. You've seen me mention it a few times on here before, but this is another sort of a boozy, leathery fragrance, and it is by Bvlgari, and it is a Man in Black. This is another favourite in the community, and it is just, it's a class above everything else designer. I think it's probably one of, if not the best designer fragrances out there. It has got notes of tobacco, leather, rum, spices, benzoin, cedar and iris. Now obviously I'm going to spray some more. In fact, I'm going to spray some on my arm. You pick up straight away with the Bvlgari Man line, you pick up that iris, but it's the warmth of the rum that comes through, the booziness of it, and then there's the leathery hit and the tobacco, and oh, it's just so well blended. It's sweet, it's slightly spicy, it's classy. You could wear it casually, but I think that pairs up really well if you're suited and booted. It'd make a great office scent, but it's better than an office scent, I think. A date night scent, absolutely fantastic. It's got a certain amount of versatility to it. Just, I don't think you'd want to put that in your gym bag, that's all. But that is Bvlgari's Man in Black. They are my offerings of the fragrances that just simply do not let me down. I will tag 3 people now, and they are Kevin from Mersey Scents, then there's the wonderful Tara from Olfactophiles, And then there's Maite. I will leave a link to their channels in the description. If you did like the video, please like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification button. And I will see you all very, very soon. Thank you very much.